Hey everybody, Ace Trainer Liam here and welcome to another episode of MetroMania. For those who aren't aware, MetroMania is an ongoing 16 Pokemon double battle metronome tournament to determine who is the MetroMania Champion. And this season's all about Mega Evolved Pokemon. If you're already enjoying MetroMania, hit the like button, you know the deal. Show me you're enjoying this series, and of course if you're new, hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Of course, this week is the beginning of the semi-finals. We literally have 3 episodes left of this season, including this one. We're very, very close to finding out who the champion is, but of course, let's get the semis out the way first. Before we see today's battles though, let's have a look at how the brackets stack up. Last week, the end of the quarterfinals saw Altaria reign victorious over Mega Lucario. Lucario just couldn't cut it against Altaria. Altaria just showing it just had a little bit more up its massive cottony sleeves to be able to dominate Lucario. 2 victories over 0. Lucario didn't even get an opportunity to take a third round to maybe even try and even up the score just a little bit. Altaria moves on to the semi-finals. We now have 4 semi-finalists: Aggron, Salamence, Metagross, and Altaria. One of these 4 Pokemon is going to end up your MetroMania champion in just a couple of weeks' time. But first, semi-final 1, Aggron versus Salamence. Here we go. So here we go, it's Mega Aggron versus Mega Salamence in the first of the semi-finals of the 3rd season of MetroMania. This season has absolutely flown by. It's a testament to the power and just the overall amazing tactics that these Mega Evolved Pokemon have brought to the table. As we see shiny Mega Salamence going for Psycho Shift, it does fail. Its partner Pokemon, regular Mega Salamence, is going to follow up with a Sure Up, but it's a full HP, so not a good start from the Salamence team as the Aggron team looks to capitalize. And of course, Aggron has shown that its bulk and its typing has proved it to be a very difficult Pokemon to take down, as the Fake Tears drops the special defense harshly of regular Mega Salamence. What will regular Mega Aggron do? Goes for Sleep Powder on the shiny Mega Salamence, so that is going to put that Salamence out of action for as many turns as it takes for it to wake up. Let's see what its partner Pokemon can do in the meantime. Can it hold its own against these Aggron whilst its partner is a sitting duck? We see the shiny Mega Salamence is still asleep on this turn. As regular Mega Salamence goes for Acrobatics, it will be not very effective, but of course it's not holding an item, so it has double the power. Just goes to show you how bulky these Aggron are, especially with that steel typing, giving it so many resistances. Here's regular Mega Aggron with a Confusion, but not known for its special attacking prowess, so it's not going to do a lot of damage. If Aggron hits a lot of special attack, it'll be easier for the oh, here's the milk drink from shiny Mega Aggron. There you go, right back up to full HP. Yeah, if the Aggron team uses more special attacks, it'll be easier for the Salamence team to survive. Although, if this shiny Mega Salamence doesn't wake up, it's going to be a lot more difficult for the Salamence team to survive. We got 1 Salamence versus 2 Aggron right now. Aurora Veil's going to fail. Another wasted turn. The Salamence team is not doing so hot right now, as we see Aggron go for a super effective Dragon Claw, and it's a physical attack. That's going to do great damage. Look at that, bringing shiny Mega Salamence almost down to half its maximum HP, as regular Aggron goes for Shadow Sneak. Again, that's going to be some physical damage, doing just a little bit of chip damage there to the shiny Mega Salamence, bring it down to less than half its max HP now. And here's regular Mega Salamence with a Dragon Tail. It is going to hit on the Aggron, but it's going to be resisted because, of course, Steel resists Dragon. Here we see shiny Salamence has woken up here, goes for Skydrop, but Aggron is too heavy to be lifted. Not going to work for Mega Salamence there, as Aggron goes for Drill Run, but it won't affect the flying type Pokemon. Of course, it's a ground type move. What will shiny Mega Aggron do here? It's going to go for Ancient Power, which will be super effective, but again is a special attack, so not going to do as much damage, although it actually did huge super effective damage there to that wait, isn't Ancient Power a physical move? I always forget. I believe it might be, actually. Here's a Pain Split, though, from the shiny Mega Salamence onto the shiny Mega Aggron, evening up their HP there. I'm thinking about Ancient Power now, and it's causing me all kinds of grief. Here's another Shadow Sneak, this time from regular Mega Salamence onto regular shiny Mega Aggron. Boy, this gets confusing. There's the shiny Aggron going for Parabolic Charge. It's going to hit everybody on the field here for neutral damage. Doing quite a bit of damage, though, to both the Salamence there. And, of course, that's going to restore its HP up 3 different times based on the amount of damage that it did to each of the Pokemon on the field there. Great move by the shiny Mega Aggron, as regular Mega Aggron follows up with a Bubble. That's going to hit both the Salamence for not very effective hits, but it may get a speed drop on either or both of them, but doesn't get a drop on either of them. Lucky for the Salamence team. Here's Shiny Salamence. What's it got in mind? It's going to go for Bolt Strike, but it's avoided by Aggron, so it's not going to do any damage at all, unfortunately, for the Salamence team, who's really been struggling here. There's an X-Scissor. It's not going to be very effective there. Barely chipping into the surface of Aggron. Aggron's so bulky, just really doesn't take much damage at all. Here's a Darkest Lariat. This is going to look beautiful. Look at that. Mega Aggron using Darkest Lariat on Mega Salamence, bringing it down into the red, into the danger zone. There's an Avalanche that could be absolutely detrimental. Takes out regular Salamence there. This is not looking good for the Salamence team. Down to just one Pokemon versus two very bulky Aggron with a lot of HP right there. You need Fire-type attacks and Ground-type attacks ASAP. Goes for Curse. Going to slow itself down one stage, but raise its attack and its defense by one stage each. Will that be the difference maker, or are you just prolonging the inevitable? That is the question right now. Are these Aggron going to fall to this Salamence, or is it just going to be a foregone conclusion? Aggron using Rest here. Regular Mega Aggron going to rest, going to restore its HP up to maximum, go to sleep for 2 turns. Let its partner continue the onslaught here, right back up to full health. So Shiny Mega Salamence says, hey, you take a rest, my dude. I'm going to get this. Goes for Acid Spray. Does a tiny little bit of chip damage there, but more importantly, it drops the special defense of that Mega Salamence by 2 stages there. What will it do in retaliation? How's it going to get out of this one? It's going to go for Bug Bite. That's not going to be very effective on the sleeping Aggron there, who barely feels it, even though it was a crit. It's still fast asleep and will be for the next turn as well. What will Shiny Mega Aggron do in place of its partner right now? Gonna go for Moonblast with that special defense at -2. That's gotta be a knockout. And it is. Takes down Mega Salamence. The first round goes to the Aggron team as we start round 2. Everybody is back on the field, refreshed and ready to go. What is the Salamence team gonna do here? It's in a dangerous position against one of the absolute favorites to win this tournament, which is Mega Aggron. There are many people in the comment sections of MetroMania this season. There's a Night Slash coming out from the regular Mega Salamence there. Not a lot of damage at all. There's a lot of people in the comments of this season of MetroMania that are banking on Aggron winning. Here's a Roar of Time, though. That is going to be resisted by Aggron, but it should do massive damage. Oh my goodness. Down to a critical hit with that Roar of Time. It will need to recharge next turn, but oh my goodness, massive damage. Here's a Storm Throw. It will be resisted from Shiny Mega Aggron onto Shiny Mega Salamence with a critical hit. There are people who think that Aggron is the surefire winner of Metromania. So, it's easy to understand why. Here's an Anchor Shot, though, coming out onto that Mega Salamence. That's huge damage right there. And, of course, Mega Salamence can no longer escape, but it won't need to. And there's the recharge from the Shiny Mega Salamence after that Roar of Time. Here we go with a Fiery Dance coming out from the Salamence. That is going to do super effective damage to the Shiny Mega Aggron. Now, that's what they should have done in the first round. Up goes the special attack as well on the regular Mega Salamence. Regular Shiny Aggron going to go for Shell Smash. It knows the importance of this battle. It knows how much it needs to win. Drops its defense, drops its special defense, raises its attack, its special attack, and its speed. Aggron is ready. Aggron is ready to attack. Here comes Shiny Mega Aggron. What will it do here after taking so much damage? It goes for Flower Shield, but it does fail. It's over to the Salamence team now to see what they can do. See if they can capitalize on the position that they put themselves in. We see an Ice Shard coming out that will be resisted, doing just a bit of chip damage to regular Mega Aggron there. What will it do in response? How will it retaliate? It's going to go for Wood Hammer, which will be resisted and, of course, has recoil damage. So, very dangerous move to use there. Not enough recoil to take down the Aggron, though. Very lucky that the Wood Hammer was 4 times resisted. But here's Spite, though, going to drop the amount of Metronome that the Shiny Mega Aggron is able to use. Dropped it by 4. That's not looking good for Aggron, but Aggron's still got so much bulk, so much power behind it. Goes for Dazzling Gleam. That is going to be super effective on both the Salamence there. Only does a little bit of damage there because of the low special attack on Mega Aggron. Not enough to face up against the special defense of the Salamence team, as regular Salamence goes for Drill Run. That is super effective on the regular Mega Aggron and takes it down. We are down 1 Aggron. There's still 2 Salamence on the field. This is only round 2. If Salamence can pull out the victory here, it saves itself. Horn Drill avoided by the Aggron there. What will the Aggron do in retaliation? Aggron really needs to figure something out if it wants to win. Goes for Sand Tomb. Doesn't affect the Salamence. The Salamence team is in a great position here. It could equalize if it doesn't make any mistakes. Here's regular Salamence. Goes for a Psycho Cut. It will be resisted. Not a lot of damage there, but any damage at this point is better than no damage on this Aggron, who still refuses to go down. Shiny Mega Salamence goes for a Moonblast again. It will be resisted by Aggron. So close to being taken down. But Aggron isn't finished yet. It's still on the field. It still wants more. Goes for a Volt Switch. It will be neutral damage on that Salamence. Not doing a lot of damage there, but it's still damage. But Aggron is in a difficult position here. What will happen? A Brick Break. That will be super effective. And that will be Shiny Mega Aggron going down. And Salamence is still in this. It's still in this semi-final. It wants to go to the final, but this is the battle that counts the most. This is the battle where everybody has everything to play for. It's one apiece. This one battle determines our first finalist in Series 3 of Metromania. There's everything to play for here. Salamence knows how important this is. Goes for a Super Fang, immediately halving the HP of regular Mega Aggron. What a brilliant play to start off with. Isn't affected by resistance. And here comes a Shore Up wasted turn by the shiny Mega Salamence. The pressure getting to it. Remember, Aggron is so bulky. Goes for a Horn Drill, avoided by the Salamence. That was very, very lucky. Almost an immediate knockout on the first turn. And here's shiny Mega Aggron going for a Glare. Gonna paralyze which of the Salamence? The shiny Mega Salamence is now paralyzed, and that is a very detrimental start for the Salamence team. But getting one of the Aggron down to half health, it was an amazing play by regular Mega Salamence, who goes for Baby Doll Eyes as well. Is going to reduce the attack stat of the shiny Mega Aggron there. Really, really trying to weaken the Aggron team, who have been so bulky and so dominant and show no signs, although it did, I was going to say no signs of slipping, and then it tried to use Recycle with no berry. But okay, that's fine. Here's Water Sport coming out, reducing the power of Fire-type attacks. Not a smart play. Not a smart play by shiny Mega Salamence there, because that reduces the amount of damage you can do with super effective Fire-type attacks on the Aggron team. Here's a Strength Sap, though, lowering Salamence's attack stat by one, and also fully restoring the HP of regular Mega Aggron there. That was a beautiful play by regular Mega Aggron there. Beautiful. Again, Shinotic, your signature move. It's insane. Here we see the Taunt coming out. That means that Aggron cannot use Metronome for the next few turns and will do 25% recoil damage to itself every time it hits with Struggle. That's a great play there. Encore, not so great a play. This battle has all been regular Mega Salamence. Shiny Mega Salamence really not doing a lot for its team here. Here's a Psyshock from shiny Mega Aggron onto shiny Mega Salamence. Tiny little bit of chip damage there. What will happen? Here comes regular Mega Salamence, who is the fastest thing on the field because of that paralysis on its partner. Going for Spike Cannon. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it's chip damage, and they need to do something. 3 hits there. Not very effective on the shiny Mega Aggron. Here's the Struggle from regular Mega Aggron. It does a little bit of chip damage, but 25% of its max HP there. Absolutely insane. It's going to knock itself out in 4 turns. But Spore coming out from the... Oh no! Spore coming out from shiny Mega Salamence, putting Aggron to sleep, which means it's going to sleep away its Taunt. That was a terrible play by shiny Mega Salamence. Here's an attack order on shiny Mega Salamence there. It's resisted, of course, but it's still chip damage. I can't believe what a mistake to make. The Taunt will wear off in a few turns, and regular Mega Aggron is asleep for a few turns. Here's a Solar Beam, which won't hit till the next turn and is not very effective. Could this be the slip-up that costs Mega Salamence its place in the final? Here we see a Fusion Bolt, which will be neutral damage from shiny Mega Aggron onto shiny Mega Salamence there. I thought it was aiming for that, but I wasn't quite sure. I second-guessed myself. There's the sleeping shiny Mega Aggron, regular Mega Aggron, and there's the paralysis, meaning that shiny Mega Salamence cannot move. I believe the Taunt just wear off, if I read correctly. And there it is. There's the Solar Beam, not doing a lot of damage there because of the resistance there. Here comes shiny Mega Salamence. Can it do anything of worth here? Goes for Laser Focus. Going to make sure it's not going to miss any attacks, but Is that really helpful right now? You should be on the offensive. There is regular Mega Aggron still sleeping there, and here comes shiny Mega Aggron. Has it got an attack in store? Goes for Earth Power. It's not going to affect the flying type Salamence team here. The effects of Water Sport have faded, so fire type attacks will once again do massive damage to the Aggron team. Soft Boiled coming out, restoring the HP of regular Mega Salamence there. Not really worth using a Soft Boiled at this stage, but if it makes you feel more secure, you go for it. And here comes shiny Mega Salamence. What will it do here? Goes for Laser Focus again. It's really letting its team down. It's really making a lot of mistakes here. This is not a good showing for shiny Mega Salamence. Aggron is still asleep, and its shiny Aggron is getting ready. What's it got in mind? Gonna go for Thrash. That will do some great damage each turn, although not that great damage, actually. Testament to the defense stat of Mega Salamence there, but it's gonna do it for a couple of turns here, locked into that move. Here's a Sludge Bomb, which won't affect the Aggron team, and here comes the awakened, no longer taunted regular Mega Aggron there, who's gonna go for Scary Face and lower the speed of one of the Salamence. Which one? It's the one that isn't paralyzed, so that was a great play by the Aggron team, giving itself a much better position in battle. And here's a Mud Sport coming out, reducing the power of electric attacks. Now that's the way to go, because electric attacks do neutral damage to the Salamence team. There's another Thrash, dealing out a decent amount of punishment there on the regular Mega Salamence. Here's regular Mega Aggron, gonna go for a Leech Seed, so it's gonna slowly sap the HP of the shiny Mega Salamence there. This is not looking good for the Salamence team. Consistent HP loss is detrimental in Metronome Battles. Here's Synthesis, going to restore its HP back up to full. Once again, is regular Mega Salamence there, going to protect itself from oncoming attacks by getting itself back up to full HP. There's another Thrash, this time on the shiny Mega Salamence, and it finishes the Thrash and goes into Confusion. Does the shiny Mega Aggron there. Here's shiny Mega Salamence with a Leafage. It won't do a lot of damage, but it's chipping away at the HP of Mega Aggron there. But it's counteracted by the Leech Seed, which is going to restore its HP right back up after sapping that health from the shiny Mega Salamence there. I can't believe the Aggron team are now the fastest things on the field. Shiny Mega Aggron ignoring the confusion, and what's it going to go for here? It's going to go for Heavy Slam into its own wheelhouse here. Heavy Slam onto that regular Salamence, but not a lot of damage dealt. Regular Mega Salamence is going to follow up with an Uproar, which is not going to be very effective, but does it? Does a decent amount of damage though to that regular Mega Aggron there. Gosh, this is confusing. Ice Ball, though, that's going to be detrimental. If they can't get rid of this Aggron, that's the end of the game. Ice Ball is absolutely the most detrimental thing that Aggron could have decided to use against the Salamence team. Fusion Flare coming out from shiny Mega Salamence. Huge damage. Knocks out the Mega Aggron that used Ice Ball. What a clutch play there. Finally, shiny Mega Salamence making its use known. Oh my goodness. The Uproar, of course, is locked in. So that's what regular Mega Salamence is going to use on Aggron. Huge damage. Aggron, if it wants to stay in this game, needs to take out regular Mega Salamence here. Wow, what a turnaround. Autotomize coming out from the shiny Mega Aggron, making itself faster. Wants to make sure it's definitely going to hit first. Oh my goodness. And the opposing, the shiny Mega Salamence is fully paralyzed. Oh my goodness, this really is a really clutch part of this battle. What's going to happen? Aggron goes for the Moonblast. Is it on the right Salamence though? It is. Is it going to knock out? It's not going to be a knockout. So here comes the Metronome from shiny Mega Salamence. What's it going to do? Goes for Ice Beam. It will be resisted. But remember, there is an Uproar to come. And here's the Uproar from the regular Mega Salamence. Is it going to get the knockout? It does, and Aggron finally goes down. Aggron has been defeated in Season 3 of Metromania. Everyone thought it was impossible, but the Salamence team have pulled out the victory, and they are going on to the final. Oh my goodness, what a semi-final. This set of battles was as competitive as I expected it to be. But it wasn't the outcome that I expected. I was amongst the people who thought that Aggron had absolutely no chance of losing. It's just too bulky, we said. It's got the best typing because it's pure steel, so it doesn't have any 4x weaknesses. On top of that, it's got the filter ability, which reduces super effective moves damage by 1/4, so you can't even do a full 2 times damage with super effective moves. You could only do 1.5 times damage. It just had so many things in its favor that I just saw it going all the way. And somehow, Salamence proved us wrong. So I'm super duper impressed with Salamence. And I hope you guys are as well. It's just been absolutely crazy. I honestly didn't see Salamence winning. I thought Salamence was going to be in the final facing either Altaria or Metagross. So I'm really impressed that Salamence managed to overcome Aggron. It just seemed to have answers in all the right places. And of course, as I just mentioned, next week we will find out who goes on to the final to face Salamence for the title of MetroMania Season 3 Champion. Is it going to be Metagross? Is it going to be Altaria? You will have to tune into this channel at the same time to find out. And of course, that's where I'll leave this episode of MetroMania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. If you'd like to support the channel like these wonderful people down here do, you can pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.